So hey guys, welcome back to the channel one. This is Kalinga Vilsek and today I'm going to talk about my 2020 laptop recommendations. So without any further delay, let's begin. So first of all, we are going to consider some laptops that are under rupees 30,000. There are many laptops, but I have shortlisted some of them. So this is a laptop of Asus VivoBook 15. It has a i3 7th generation processor. It has a 4 gigabytes of RAM and it has 1 TB hard drive and it has Windows 10 and it costs around rupees 26,000 rupees in Flipkart. And then we are going to talk about the Avita Pura. It has a Ryzen 5 quad-core 3500U processor, and those who like Ryzen 5 processors, they can go for it. It has 8 gigabytes of RAM, 512 GB of SSD, and it has a 14-inch display. In my opinion, this laptop is best under 30,000 rupees. It costs around 27,000. It's now sold out, but it will be available very soon. Moving to the next budget segment, that is under 40,000 rupees, I have choose two laptop. First of all, we are going to see the Lenovo IdeaPad S145. It has a Ryzen 5 quad-core 3500U processor. It has a 8 gigabytes of RAM, DDR4 RAM. It has a 512 GB of SSD. It has Windows 10 Home. It has 15.6-inch Full HD display, and it's cost around rupees 38,990. Now it's sold out, but it will be in stock soon. So next we are going to talk about the Lenovo IdeaPad S340. It has i3 10 Gen processor. It has 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. It has a 256 GB of SSD. Windows 10 Home is pre-installed, and it comes with 14-inch Full HD display, and it costs around rupees 39,990. So if you will ask me which one I will pick, then I will go for the Lenovo IdeaPad S145 Ryzen 5 version, because Ryzen 5 quad-core processor is better than the i3 10 generation. So I will go for the Lenovo IdeaPad S145. So if you'll ask me what's the graphics inside the Lenovo IdeaPad S145, there is AMD Radeon Vega 8 graphics card. There's the integrated one, and in the Lenovo IdeaPad S340, it has Intel USD graphics. So moving to the next budget segment, that is under rupees 50,000, I have choose two laptops here. First is the Acer Aspire 7 and the second is the Asus VivoBook 14. The Acer Aspire 7 has the i5 9th generation processor, that is the H series processor, which is used for gaming, and it has a 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. It has an 512 GB of SSD. It has a Windows 10 Home pre-installed. It has 4 gigabytes of graphics, that's the GeForce GTX 1650 NVIDIA, and it has a 60 Hz Full HD TFT panel display of 15.6 inch, and it costs around rupees 49,990. Then second, in Asus VivoBook 14, we get i5 10th generation processor. It's an U series processor, which is used for mid-range laptops. It has an 8 gigabytes of RAM. There's an 1 TB hard drive and a 256 GB SSD. There are two hard drives here. One is for installing the OS, and the other is for storing the files. The SSD is used for storing the OS, and the HDD is used for storing the files. And it comes with Windows 10 Home pre-installed. It has a 14-inch Full HD anti-glare display, and its price is 47,990. So if you're confused which laptop to choose, then if you have graphics related work, or if you're more into gaming stuff, then choose the Acer Aspire 7. And if you are not into gaming, if you are a coder, or if you want to do simple editing stuffs, then go for the Asus VivoBook 14 i5 10 generation. It's also very slim, and it has a very good display, and it also has a fingerprint scanner, which is a great thing. So coming to the next budget segment, that is under rupees 60,000, I have choose three laptops here. First is the Lenovo IdeaPad L340, second is the Acer Aspire 7 Ryzen 7 version, and third is the Asus TUF Gaming. In the Lenovo IdeaPad L340, it has i5 9th generation processor. It is an 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. It has an 1 TB of SDD and a 256 GB of SSD. It has a Windows 10 Home pre-installed. It has a 4 gigabytes of graphics, that the GTX 1650. It has a 60 Hz Full HD display, and it costs around rupees 56,000. And next, coming to the Acer Aspire 7, it has an Ryzen 7 quad-core 3750H processor that's used for the gaming one, and it has an 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. It has an 512 GB of SSD, Windows 10 Home pre-installed. It has an 4 gigabytes of graphics, that's the NVIDIA GeForce 1650. It has an 60 Hz a TFT panel display, and it's cost around rupees 54,990. As now the big billion sales are going on, the cost is pretty much less than the original price. And then coming to the SSTUF gaming core, it has an i5 9th generation processor. It has an 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. It has an 512 GB of SSD. It has an Windows 10 Home pre-installed. It has an 4 gigabytes of graphics of 1650 NVIDIA 1650. It has a 144 Hz Full HD anti-glare display of 15.6 inch. Its cost is around rupees 57,990. And if you ask me which one to choose, then if you are not into gaming and if you want to do some productivity works, then go for the Acer Aspire 7, as it has a 60 Hz display. And I have heard from many of the YouTubers that in the SSTUF gaming, the display contrast is very less, and it's quite dull. So I don't prefer to go for this laptop. Yes, if you are into gaming, you will not see much difference, but if you will compare with it with other laptops, then you can know that the contrast is little less and the display is dull. So if you are not a hardcore gamer, then go for the Asus by 7. So as you all saw in the three laptops, the graphics is of NVIDIA 1650. That's the 4 GB graphics. But there is a difference between these three. Means the SSTUF and the Lenovo IdeaPad graphics type is of GDDR5, but in SASP 7 the graphics type is GDDR6. So which I will say it is a bit upgraded version of the GDDR5. So in my opinion, you can consider the SASP 7 if you are not a hardcore gamer. If you are a hardcore gamer, then choose the SSTUF gaming. So next, coming to the budget segment of under 75,000, I have chosen 5 laptops here. First is the MSI G565. Second is the Asus ROG G-Fires G15, the 2020 version. And third is the Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming 3i. Fourth is the Asus VivoBook Gaming 2020 version. And the fifth is the Acer Predator Helios 300. That's the recent one. And in the MSI G565, it has an i5 9th generation, that's the H series processor. It has a 16 gigabytes of RAM. It has a 512 GB of SSD. It has a Windows 10 Home pre-installed, and it has a 6 gigabytes of graphics, that the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 Ti. It has a 15.6 inch Full HD IPS bezel display. It has a refresh rate of 144 Hz. Oh come on, I love this laptop, but not more than GeForce G14. But still, in this price segment, I love this laptop. So next, coming to the Asus ROG GeForce G15, that's the 2020 version. It comes with the Ryzen 7 quad-core 3750H processor. It has a 16 gigabytes of RAM. It has a 512 GB of SSD. It has a Windows 10 Home pre-installed. It has a 6 gigabytes of 1660 Ti graphics, and it is a 15.6 inch Full HD IPS display. That's the 144 Hz refresh rate. In this price segment, almost every laptop has the 144 Hz panel. And next, coming to the Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming 3i, it has an i7 10th generation processor. It has an 8 gigabytes of RAM, 1 TB SSD, and a 256 GB SSD. It has Windows 10 Home. It has 4 gigabytes of graphics, that are NVIDIA GeForce 1650, and the panel is the screen has a 60 Hz refresh rate, which is a Full HD 15.6 inch anti-glare display. If you have the budget of 72,000, then you can go for this, but I don't recommend this. uh, There are so many of varieties of laptop like MSI and Asus. If you invest some more, then you can get better than this. And I only like the i7 10 generation processor, because in this all this was Ryzen 7 and this was i5 9 generation, and I saw this laptop as the i7 10 generation. Other than this, I didn't like this laptop at all. Next, coming to the Asus Vivo Gaming 2020 version, it has a i5 10 generation processor. It has an 8 gigabytes of RAM, 1 TB SSD, and 256 GB of SSD. It has Windows 10 Home pre-installed. It has a NVIDIA graphics GTX 1650 4 gigabytes of graphics. It has 120 Hz display, 120 Hz display, and it is a Full HD anti-glare display. And its cost is rupees 64,000. Next, coming to the Acer Predator uh, Helios 300, which has i5 10 generation processor. It has an 8 gigabytes of RAM, 1 TB SSD, and 256 GB of SSD. It has Windows 10 Home pre-installed. It has 4 gigabytes of NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 Ti, which is upgraded version of 1650, and it has 144 Hz refresh rate with a Full HD LCD display. And the cost of this laptop is 75,000. It's an introductory price as the big billion day sales are going on. And so if you ask me which one I like the MSI GF65, because I can i5 9 generation is not a bad processor, but I will consider this because it has an 16 gigabytes of RAM. It has 6 gigabytes of 60 graphics. I liked it. So moving to the next budget segment, that is above rupees 75,000, I have came with three laptops. First is the Asus TUF Gaming A15. Second is the Asus ROG Strix G15 2020 version. Third is the Acer Predator Helios 300. In SSTF Gaming A15, there is 15.6-inch Full HD anti-glare display. It has an 144 Hz refresh rate. It has 144 Hz panel, and it has Ryzen 7 4800H processor. It has 4 GB GTX 1650 Ti graphics. It has 8 gigabytes of RAM, 1 TB hard drive, and a 256 GB of SSD. And its cost is rupees 75,990 in Amazon. And next, coming to the Asus ROG G15 2020 version, it has i7 10 generation processor. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM, 1 TB SSD, Windows 10 Home is pre-installed, 4 gigabytes of graphics, GeForce GTX 1650 Ti. It has a 144 Hz panel of 15.6 inch. That is anti-glare IPS display. Next, coming to the Acer Predator Helios 300, it has an i7 10 generation processor. It has a 16 gigabytes of RAM, 1 TB hard drive, and a 256 GB of SSD. It is on Windows 10 Home pre-installed. It has a 6 gigabytes of graphics. That is the RTX 2060, the flagship level graphics you are getting here, and it has a 144 Hz display. That is the 15.6 inch, and it is a TFT LCD display. And its cost is rupees 99,990. And in previous budget segment, that is under 75,000, I forgot to mention this laptop. That's the Asus TUF Gaming F15. It has an 15.6-inch Full HD anti-glare display with 144 Hz refresh rate. It has an Intel Core i5 10 generation processor. It has an 4 gigabytes of 1650 Ti graphics, NVIDIA, and it has 8 gigabytes of RAM, 512 GB of SSD, and has Windows 10 Home pre-installed, and its cost is around rupees 70,000 in Amazon. So this was all about the laptops that I recommended in 2020, and I will place all the links of these laptops in the description box below, and please check it out. And if you like the video, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon so whenever I will upload a new video, you will get the notification. So that's all. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.